And welcome back as we continue our journey through the book of Acts. Today we start a brand new chapter, chapter 16. We're going to do what we always do, read a portion of scripture, then pull out a timeless truth. Today we're going to be in verses 1 through 5. Let's dive in. Paul came also to Derbe and to Lystra. A disciple was there named Timothy, the son of a Jewish woman who was a believer, but his father was a Greek. He was well spoken of by the brothers at Lystra and Iconium. Paul wanted Timothy to accompany him, and he took him and circumcised him because of the Jews who were in those places, for they all knew that his father was a Greek. As they went on their way through the cities, they delivered to them for observance the decisions that had been reached by the apostles and elders who were in Jerusalem. So the churches were strengthened in the faith, and they increased in numbers daily. Paul had just endured the pain of parting ways with Barnabas. He was a trusted friend, a co-laborer, and equal in ministry. And though the separation could have left him disheartened, Paul didn't retreat into isolation. Instead, he pressed forward with Silas, continuing the work of strengthening both the new and established churches. And in God's faithfulness, Paul was soon joined by Timothy, a young disciple who would later be called his spiritual son. These new companions may have not carried the same history or closeness as Barnabas, but they were uniquely gifted by God to contribute meaningfully to Paul's mission. The growth of the early church didn't stall. It increased because God's plan never depended on one relationship alone. And this is a powerful reminder for us to be grateful for the relationships that have helped shape us, even if they ended in difficulty. They're part of God's process in our lives. And at the same time, we can look forward with hope, trusting that God will bring others alongside us, not to replace what we lost, but to carry the mission forward in new ways. No two people are the same. And yet, like Silas and Timothy, each can be a unique blessing. And while we often recognize the value of relationships in hindsight, let us not overlook the people God has placed in our lives right now. Cherish them, encourage them, and walk with them with gratitude, knowing God's faithfulness ensures we will never truly be alone in His calling. And so, church, I want to encourage you right now is that maybe there's a person that came up to your mind right now who was part of your life for a season. Yes, thank God for them. And if they're alive and if you still have access, maybe God is encouraging you to go give them a call. Say, hey, how you doing? And just to even thank them for their influence. And maybe you may have ended on bad terms. It's okay. Allow God to continue to have that surrendered heart of saying, God, the pain still hurts, or God, let's just be real, I haven't revisited this in years. Allow Him to heal it and to speak into it. And maybe He will let you know about that next step of possibly seeking reconciliation. And lastly, appreciate the friends that you have right now. Maybe the number of friends you can count on is only on one hand, and that's perfectly fine. Why don't you reach out to them today? Encourage them. Say, hey, I was thinking about you. I'm so thankful for you. Isn't God good that we don't do life alone, but He brings people in our lives that we would have never thought would ever be in our lives, but they have blessed us to continue to walk and stand strong in the faith. God bless.